Good evening and welcome to the Congo Hour. I am Wayna
I am
along with
Trippy, and we want to thank you so much for joining us tonight.
yes,
We have a pretty full show.
yes,
Yeah, we have, I think, 3 guests. Well, 3 time slots, I should say.
Right, yeah.
Okay, but a lot of guests.
yes.
So, I guess we're not going to get right into the interviews,
No,
but we're
we're-
going to talk about your weekend, my weekend, your
Um,
life.
My life, my weekend.
What about your life? You want to talk about your life?
Not really,
Not
not
really?
right now.
Okay.
How about you? What's going on with your life?
Not right now.
What are we gonna talk about then?
We'll talk about our weekend.
Well, you know what? Okay. Well, you went to homecoming?
Yeah, Delaware State's homecoming was this weekend. You hear Keisha
You hear
over
Keisha,
there?
woo-woo.
Yeah,
She
she was down there
horny.
having a good time. That's right. We had a great time. I went down there Saturday. I wanted to go Friday, but I had to work, so went down there yesterday. Some friends and I had a day party where it's like a really big tailgate party, and we just had free food and
It was more than that. I
free,
saw pictures.
free beverages and DJs.
Free
and,
beverages, DJ.
Yeah, 3 DJs. It was nice, but it was a party, but we were really just trying to. The goal of the party, some people say party with a purpose, was to increase the alumni association,
Okay.
and to try to get more people active and giving back to the school. So we had the free food and the free drinks and everything, and the DJs. But one of the things that we wanted people to do is just to sign up, even
Okay.
if they weren't alumni, just to sign up where the alumni association can reach out to them for scholarship money in the future.
Okay. So how did that go?
I'm not sure. I have to get with one of the guys. He was like the main contact person with the Alumni Association. But
Okay.
overall, it was a great time. I'm not sure how many people we had out there, but it was nice.
Okay.
Everybody had a good time.
Very good. Last evening, I had the awesome opportunity of attending Dina and Ernie's
Yeah,
wedding.
we want to congratulate them for that.
Yeah, it was
Congratulations.
beautiful. And we have a picture, so if Keisha
Yeah.
can show the picture. It was beautiful. The music was awesome. Trina Miller Dorsey, she
There they go.
sang.
Congratulations.
Pastor Moore sang.
Okay.
Bishop Morton officiated. So it was very beautiful. So
Oh, that's good.
congratulations to them.
All right.
So.
And now who's next?
Oh, I want to give a special.
No, whose wedding is next?
Oh, whose wedding? I don't know.
Okay, I just didn't know if you wanted to talk.
I'm trying to think if I got any invitations to any weddings.
You're not sending out any of your own?
Not this week. I'm not.
Not this week. Okay, we'll talk about that next weekend, next Sunday show. So get ready this week, and then next week we can talk about it. Okay? Deal? Deal. All right.
Funny. But on that note, I want to say a very special happy birthday to you, Gundy. I have a picture of him. He'll be celebrating his birthday
On that note,
on
that
the
was nice.
22nd
All right, happy
of
birthday,
this
Gun.
month. So, yeah. So that's about it, Trippy.
Okay. So who do we have coming on this evening?
Our first guests are two young gentlemen from Kingswood. I can hear one laughing like young. I'm from Kingswood Community Center. Actually, it's Eugene, who is the president of the board, as well as the new elected executive director, Anthony Powell. And I'm getting tongue-tied because I'm so excited. Once you hear all that he's about and all that he plans on doing, you'll be just as excited as I am. And then we have, this month is Domestic Violence Month, so we have some young ladies that's going to be coming on to talk about an event that's coming up I think next weekend. And then we have Sammy's Corner, is going to encompass a lot of folks.
We have some really special guests
Yes.
for Sammy's Corner. I don't know if we should let the cat out of the bag
No,
now.
don't
do it. Okay.
Don't do it.
All right.
Don't do it.
Okay. All right. I wanted to give him a
Don't.
no. Okay.
No.
It was a very, very special.
Because I don't want them
Sammy's Corner.
flip-flopping back and forth the channels. I want them to stay
Okay. All right.
here on Channel
Okay.
28. How
Yeah,
about
but
that?
definitely stay tuned to Sammy's Corner around 8:30.
Yes.
He's here and he has some special guests. So.
Yeah.
All right. Then we have our funeral announcements. We'll have some community news, and I'm not sure if we have any other birthdays, but that'll be towards the end of the
I
show.
don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome Gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Young
gentlemen.
gentleman.
Yeah, it's been a long time since somebody referred to me as young. I can tell you that. I have a great grandson now.
Do you really?
Yes, I'm not all that young anymore.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, age is just a number,
That's
right?
right.
You're still young
That's
at
right.
heart.
That's right. That's what my mother used to say.
Right, yeah. So, Eugene, if you would introduce yourself and let the viewing audience know
Sure.
how long you've been on the board, and
Sure.
then you can talk about
Sure.
Anthony.
Oh, well, my name is Eugene Rudder, and I've been living in Wilmington. I'm a short timer. I've only been here about 10 years.
Okay.
But from 2005 to 2012, 2007 to 2012, I worked for the Wilmington Housing Authority. And it was in that capacity that I became aware of the Northeast side of Wilmington, particularly the Riverside community, because the Housing Authority has a rather large site there. And at the heart of Riverside is Kingswood Community Center, which has been around for, this is its 65th year of being in operation. Our immediate past executive director, Bernadette Winston, had been there for about 15 years as the ED. Of course, Reverend Oliver was her immediate predecessor as the ED. So we have a pretty storied group of executive directors that have served there. So Anthony is joining a real elite group of community activists and leaders. But I got on the board about 6 years ago and served as a board member, and then in my second or third year, I became vice president of the board, and then I've served as president for the last 2 years. As I said, Bernadette Winston is our immediate past executive director. She has actually just transitioned out after a long time as the leader of the organization, and we began a search for her replacement. She announced she would be retiring about 6 months ago. So we had about 6 months to identify and recruit somebody to fill those very, very large shoes that she left to fill. And the process was pretty exhaustive. I stepped away from the process and let my board handle that. They had a small committee that put together the process of first getting the word out that there was an opportunity at Kingswood to be for an executive director, and then to look at the resumes that came in. We got about 30 or so resumes, and then from those the committee, and there was representation on the part of the community also on that panel. It wasn't just the board members, there was a couple of people from the community who participated in the process. And Anthony Powell is what we ended up with.
Yes. So Anthony, after you hear out of 30 applications, you were the chosen one. How does that make you feel?
I didn't know what to expect when I got there, because when I got there, I sat outside of the room waiting, and I was told that I was going to meet with a panel of individuals, and you think of panel 3 or 4 individuals. So I kind of looked in the room, and I thought it was going to precede a meeting, and I saw about 10 or 12 individuals in there, and I was like, I asked the lady, I was like, is that the room that I'm ready to go in? And she was like, yes. So I prepared myself, and of course I dropped my head and prayed to my God.
All right.
And after that, I went in there with both feet planted on the floor, and I'm very used to board meetings, and so I've just kind of shifted my hat and just made it more conversation when I went in the room to really feel a level of comfort. Right. And the room was relatively diverse, as Eugene indicated, with some staff, some individuals from the community, some folks from the board. So it was a relatively diverse group of individuals, and I've really felt elated that when I left the room, just kind of knowing that I was coming back home to a place that I was not unfamiliar with at all. So it was just and I just waited and anticipated, as we do. And when I got the call that I was the one that was selected, I was overwhelmed. I was really, really overwhelmed, because I had been praying to my God that it was time for me to come home. I initially started at Kingswood. That's where I got my start, right after I left People's Settlement out of high school under a great mentor of mine, Arthur Boswell. And then he made that call over to Reverend Vince Oliver once there was an opening for the youth director. And I was about 21, had never really been mid-management at all. So when I got the call from Reverend Oliver, I was really, really excited at the age of 21, 22 to be a director of a youth department for the first time. So I did a good 4-year run at Kingswood before I went on to do some other things. So this is like coming home. Spent the last 20 years for the most part in Philadelphia, working in various facets of the human services field. Took a detour minute 5-year turn in North Carolina for a while and worked in community economic development, and then came back to Philadelphia. And I just felt like LeBron did, hit a few, won a few championships,
Right.
and bring some of those best lessons back home here to see how I can take Kingswood to the next level of development. As
Right.
Eugene said, I have some big shoes to follow, because I know Bernadette did a great job in her 13, 14-year run. Definitely know the work of Reverend Vincent Oliver, and so I just really do, am pleased to be in this particular seat right now, taking the organization to the next level of development. So I'm excited.
Right. Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
What is the mission statement? Either one of you gentlemen can answer.
Well,
of Kingswood.
I can't recite the mission statement for you word for word.
No, but just, the general.
But just
right.
generally, it's a community center that is dedicated to serving all facets of the community, from sort of cradle to grave.
Okay.
We work with the very, very young in our pre-K kindergarten program and daycare program. And we have a youth program for teens, both boys and girls, and separately and as well as coeducationally. And then, of course, we have our senior program, which is known throughout the city as a place for seniors to come and spend the day in some energizing activities, both stimulating intellectually as well as physically. And so, but Kingswood Community Center is also committed to community development.
Okay.
And so we have been very active in several attempts to secure some community funding from HUD to rebuild the Riverside community, to tear it down and replace it with new housing. And we submitted proposals in 2009 and 2010. Both of them were unsuccessful, but we have hopes to continue to move in that direction. So what we needed when we were looking for a new executive director was not just somebody who could come in and sort of keep things going, but also, as Anthony has said, take us to another level, particularly in the area of community development. We're looking at a couple of different models now. There is a new HUD Choice Neighborhoods model that we're looking at very closely, which is sort of holistic community development, not just housing, but housing, workforce development, academic reform, healthcare reform. So there's a lot of different infrastructure, there's a lot of different pieces to it. And so there's that, and there's another concept that's been tried in Atlanta, Georgia, called purpose-built communities, which has had some success there. So we're looking at a number of different models, and it was really important to us as board members and also to the community as well, who participated in this process of getting a new executive director, that we identify and hire somebody that had the vision and the expertise to help steer the community center to a new level of community development. And part of that development will also be to build a new Kingswood Community Center.
Okay.
So we have plans for that as well. So that's all intermingled together, in addition to keeping what we've been doing traditionally going at an even higher level than we've been doing for the last 65 years.
Okay. Did you want to?
I was going to say I have the awesome opportunity to sit on the board. So as soon as Anthony was there, it was like we hit the ground running with strategic planning. So I'm really looking forward working on the board and with Anthony and for the community. So I can really see, you know how sometimes people can't see things, but
Right.
it's like I can see it come into fruition. So I'm just really excited. So
We're excited to have you on the board.
oh, thank you, thank
Yes,
you.
we are.
Thank you.
How can the community help Kingswood Community Center?
Well, the community, and I don't want to speak for Anthony, but just from my perspective, and then Anthony will have probably something better to say, but my perspective, the best thing the community do is to become engaged.
Okay.
Too often these things happen with not enough people from the community involved. It's very difficult to get folks to come. We know that one of the ways to get people to come is to feed them, so we try to have food when we have our community meetings. The people will be encouraged to come. We encourage them to bring their children. Don't worry about having kids and not wanting to bring the kids. Bring the kids.
Okay.
Most important is to come and get engaged. That's the I can't think of anything more important off the top of my head that would make a community development initiative work better than total community involvement.
Okay.
Well, I definitely concur with what Eugene said. One of the things that got me excited was looking back 20 years ago and the work that we did, and coming back 20 years now and seeing how Kingswood has begun engaging in community development got me a little excited. In Philadelphia, what I've been doing is kind of a combination of workforce development and community economic development over the last 20 years, and had the pleasure of working with the first Hope 6 project in Richard Allen public housing in Philadelphia, where I was working for the Mayor's Office of Community Services at that time, and we created an opportunity for the residents to be engaged. So the whole concept around our office, coming from the Mayor's Office of Community Services, was to see how we can engage the community in that specific project so that we can empower them to take back their community. You often see these projects coming from HUD, and all of the focus and the funds are on brick and mortar. So it was very important and instrumental for us to take a portion of that $60 million that HUD had given the Philadelphia Housing Authority and put $6 million, I think it was $5.5 million, that was specifically designed for the residents. And how do we engage the residents? By providing opportunities for provide opportunities for training. And when they saw that occurred, that we're not just coming in to bring all this money to beautify another public housing development, but we are also engaging them. So I do agree that with Eugene that we have to engage the community.
Right. Okay.
And then working another 5 years with OIC of America, Reverend Sullivan's great organization, in workforce development. How again do we engage the community to really get trained and prepared for the workforce? So those are two key areas that I'll be concentrating my efforts on with the kind of the next level of development as we look at Kingswood, because people are out there hurting for jobs. We need to be engaged in our own economic development projects, i.e. creating our own CDC. So we need to look at ways that we can empower our community. And one thing I'm going to look at the camera and say is that there are several successful Kingswood alumni out there that came under my tutorage, that came under other youth directors' tutorage, Brother Shabazz, Kenny Shabazz, and we are calling on you first to come out and engage and get involved in the redevelopment of Kingswood to help us take it to the next level. I mean, there's so many young people that I've seen that are now in public, they're public officials now. They're educators, i.e. Gundy, Dean of Students. Made me feel very, very proud. There's Jerry Williams, counselor. There's so many young people that were under my tutorage, and when I came back to find out all that they were doing, I was just elated. So I'm calling on all of you young people from my era. I've actually started an alumni list with the young lady who's developing our strategic plan, Tam Varela, and her and I are out looking for alumni from the Kingswood. I understand I just missed the Riverside Day. So that's one of the things that's going to really, really be important. How do we get engaged? And we have to be, it's important that we don't be so neighborhood based. When you think of Kingswood, you think of Riverside. We have a large service area that we need to service. So it's going to be extremely important that we see how we reach the entire Northeast and the surrounding communities. That means putting up hubs in areas where we know we're never going to reach kids down at 22nd, 23rd, and Market Street areas, but we need to make sure that we are extremely servicing the entire Northeast and the surrounding community. The East Side, I haven't forgot where I came from. And you're right across that bridge, and you need some support as well. So that's where I really, really see us taking Kingswood, and board members like you, Wayna, and Eugene, supporting us in that effort to take us to the next level of development. I'm definitely going to be calling on Brother Trippy too. I'm proud of you when I came back finding out that you were city councilman. So that's how I
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
about our
definitely.
young people who have really gone on to do successful things.
Okay.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. I do apologize, but time
Oh, no, we understand.
is going really
I
fast.
understand that you're not going
But
to talk, Wayne.
I know you can, and so can Eugene. But I'm definitely going to put you on the calendar real soon, so we can
Okay.
come back and talk about the things that we're starting to do.
Okay,
Okay.
that'd be great.
You talked about things tonight, but we'll have you to come back because I know they're going to be starting really soon. Okay.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
All
We
right.
just need, can you get either one of you just give your contact information for people who do want to reach
Sure.
out?
You can reach me or Anthony at Kingswood Community Center. That number is 302-764-9002.
9022.
9022, excuse me. 302-764-9022.
All right.
All right, if
Okay.
you need that number, you can always just call us at the funeral home and we can help you get connected to Kingswood. All right.
Thank you for
again,
having me.
Thank you.
gentlemen.
Appreciate
All
it.
right, Hold on
Welcome.
one second.
Okay.
We're going to take a very quick break and we'll be right back with.
Some ladies for the domestic violence event
Okay.
that's coming up.
All right.
Good evening and welcome back to the show. I hope that you are enjoying the show so far. Next, I have a group of, they're all beautiful women coming on to talk about a very important event that will be coming up. I believe it's next week or the week after. We'll find out. Welcome to the Congo Hour, ladies.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. All right. So if you would be kind and introduce yourself and talk about the actual event that's coming up.
Yes, thank you. My name is Regina Gray. I am representing the Delaware Coalition Against Domestic Violence, specifically the Women of Color Task Force. It is our 15th anniversary. And what the task force does is we promote domestic violence advocacy, women primarily who identify as women of color. And Women Who Jam is the event. It is next Sunday, October 26th at the Lavish Lounge. The doors open at 5:45. And basically it is these women and more who jam. There's going to be a
Okay.
showcasing song.
All right. And I love the title of the event. So you are an artist.
Yes.
Okay, and
yes,
your name
I am.
is?
My name is Matred Conaway, and I serve on the Women of Color Task Force under the Delaware Coalition Against Domestic Violence, one of the benefactors of this great event. And I'm also a survivor
All right.
of domestic violence, and I also like
Give
to
me a high five on that one.
All right.
All right.
All right. Yes, that is good. I'm not only a survivor, but I'm an overcomer.
Yes.
I like to make
I know
that
that's right.
differentiation that I am an overcomer of domestic violence,
right.
that I didn't just survive it, but I survived with purpose so that I can help someone else
I
to
love
survive as
that.
well.
That is so important.
Yes.
I wish we can really go into so important. And you're an artist.
Yes.
Okay.
My name is Amanda Decker. I'm one of the artists in the show. I do devotional Christian gospel music. And I have been so blessed that I've get to be a part of this, because I actually, through this experience meeting everybody, I've found out that actually I'm an overcomer as well.
That's right.
I just never put words to it.
Wow.
And it's been an educational experience thus far.
Okay. All right. So you said you do Christian music. What type of music do
Gospel,
you?
Christian,
Gospel.
yes,
Okay.
as well.
And then these beautiful. Y'all need to be. I don't know. Y'all are beautiful. So if you would be kind and tell us your name and what you do, and then you can pass the mic down.
Okay, so we are a singing group from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Hey, Philly. And
okay.
we are called Good Girl. I'm Bobby. I'm Ariel. I'm Megan.
Hi, I'm JL.
All right. And what type of music do you do?
We sing R&B.
R&B? Okay. Can you harmonize something real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me hear you.
We're gonna get this
Yeah,
together
because
real
y'all
quick.
came all the way from Philadelphia. I hate for you just to say your name. So go ahead. Something real short and sweet. Okay.
But at your best, you are love. You're a positive, motivating force within my life.
Should you ever feel the need to wonder why, let me know.
Let me know.
or something. So everyone, please mark your calendars for October 26th. Women Who Jam. And tickets are only $15. And for more information, you can give me a call, 521-7325. Oh, we can keep on going? Oh, okay. So you give me a little bit.
All right. Just look up, tomorrow's sun will let you know your life's not done. Just look around, love's pouring down. Trust in God. Oh, trust in God.
All right. And last but certainly not least.
All right. Okay. Speaking the truth in love, he'll heal your past. Speaking the truth in love, he'll guide your path. Speaking the truth in love, he'll feel the lack. Speaking the truth in love, oh yes, he'll guide your path.
All right. Woo, thank you, ladies. There is a number on the flyer. It is 419-6521. So once again, the telephone number is 419-6521. Tickets are only $15. Let's get out and support. This was just a tidbit of what you're going to hear on next Saturday. God bless y'all.
Thank you.
That was awesome. That was inspiring. That made my night. Thank you so much. Woo. Going to take a very quick break, and we'll be back with the special guest that we told you about earlier.
All right, so everyone, we were trying to keep everyone in suspense about Sammy's Corner special guest.
Yes.
And it was a rough time trying to get everything settled, and
Yes. That's an understatement.
and that's why during the last interview I just said keep
said
rolling.
keep it rolling.
Keep it
I was like,
rolling.
what
Keep
is
it
he
rolling
doing?
because this segment is not going to last very long, but nonetheless.
Well, they talking already. You ready?
Welcome to.
Oh, where you going?
Oh, thank you.
Aw.
Thank you.
It's my buddy.
See the pearls of live TV.
Yes.
Well, welcome. You want to welcome your guests,
Mr.
Congo?
C.
Sure do. This is the Wilmington's finest, the Congo finest. And I'm very proud to have my grandchildren here tonight.
Some of them.
Some of them. And we're going to start off by introducing them. From the oldest to the youngest. Mike. Max.
He's all messed up too.
Max, will you introduce yourself?
Yes. Hi, I'm Max Congo.
Speak
and
loud.
I'm 13 years old, and I go to Everett Meredith Middle School. And I enjoy playing sports like flag football and basketball. And when I get my time off, I enjoy working for the funeral business. And I would like to go into public services like my dad.
Aww.
Wow.
Look at you.
Somebody prepped him.
Nobody prepped him.
And are you going to say something?
Uh-oh. Let's go to Morgan. She's next in line.
Morgan's next. Is she mic'd up?
Yeah, she's right.
I'm working Congo. I'm 9 years old. I go to Linden Hill. I enjoy doing gymnastics and dance.
What? Why you looking at us? You finished?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's your favorite subject?
Science.
Science. Okay.
Very good.
All right.
No, Milan, you're next.
Welcome to On the Congo Hour. You want to tell everyone what your name? Sit back a little bit, baby. So Pop-Up's going to have the mic right in front of you so everybody can hear you. What school do you go to?
Little Angels.
Little Angels. And who's your teacher at Little Angels?
Miss Teresa and Miss Colette.
Miss Teresa and Miss Colette?
I don't think they can hear.
Miss Teresa and Miss Colette?
Yes.
Okay. And who are some of your friends at Little Angels? What's some of your friends in your class? What's their names? You forgot? Did you? Okay, that's all right. Pass the mic to your brother. What are you doing, man? What are you trying to eat? What's that down? And what's your name? Mason. And what school do you go to? St. Michael's. And what's your teacher's name at St. Michael's? Miss Lynette. And who are some of your friends in your class? Cameron. Isaiah. Those are your two buddies? Jamal too?
You're going on and on now.
All right. What's your favorite color? Blue and green? And orange? Oh, you have 3 favorite colors? All right. You guys want to say, look, everybody look at that camera right there and just wave hi. So they can say hi to everybody. And last but not least, we have little Little Mariah. He's like him.
Mariah.
Little Mariah. Mariah is 1.
Yes. No,
She's 2.
She's 2.
No, not yet. She'll be 2 next year, though.
Mason says she's 2.
It's going well.
Just as
Mike
planned.
and
Just as planned.
Mike and
2
Milan.
Milans.
Okay, see you Christmas time.
And we want to thank Kia for coming back on. You want to say something, Kia?
It's a setup.
It's been a struggle. But we are all right. Right, Mariah? Yes? Wave high. There we go.
All right.
This ends Sammy's Corner. We'll see you next week.
But I just wanted to bring the kids on just to let everybody see him. And Max has probably been, they probably haven't seen Max in the longest.
Wait, I know, and you know what I was thinking, Trippy? Like when Max first started coming on, he was like
Yeah,
this,
he was
not
like-
really saying
He
anything.
was like Milan's age.
Yeah, now he's just going
13,
on. And want to take after, he want to be a public service like his daddy. Max, how much your daddy pay you say that?
All right, well, we're going to take a very quick break and come back with our funeral announcements and some community.
Oh, she said she want to give a shout out.
Oh, go ahead.
To Granny Rocks and Pop-Up Herb
Okay.
and Grammy.
Okay.
Anybody else want to say hi to anybody? Milan, you want to say hi to anybody? No, Mason, you want to say hi to anybody? Max?
I want to say hi to Grammy and Aunt Kimmy
Okay.
and Chandler.
I want to say hi. But they're
He
watching.
Mason wants
Mason.
to say hi.
Go
Mr.
ahead.
C. Mason wants to
Who you going to say hi to?
My mom.
Okay, say hi.
Get the mic.
Say it.
You gotta say it in the mic so she can hear you.
Say hi, Mommy. Oh, never mind. Oh, there we go.
Now
There
he
we go.
said it.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to try to get all these kids out of here, and we'll be right back. Okay, at this time, we're going to have our funeral announcements. First, we have Miss Esther M. Wallace, age 47, departed this life October the 7th. Her funeral services were on Friday at the Mother AUF CMP Church, and her burial took place in the Grace Lawn Memorial Park. Miss Irene Freeman, age 72, departed this life October the 12th. Her funeral services were yesterday at the Spirit Life Ministries, and her burial took place in the Grace Lawn Memorial Park. Miss Edna Wise, age 92, departed this life October the 11th. Her funeral services were also on yesterday at the Congo Funeral Home on 24th and Market Streets, and her burial was in the Grace Lawn Memorial Park. Mr. Thomas C. Matthews Sr., age 62, departed this life October the 12th. His funeral services were also on yesterday at the Alpha Worship Center, and his burial will take place tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the Grace Lawn Memorial Park. Mr. Stephen Garris, age 62, departed this life October the 15th. His funeral services will be on Tuesday at 10 a.m. at the Temple United Church, 602 North Washington Street in Wilmington. Viewing will be from 8 to 9:45 only, and his burial will be in the Delaware Veterans Cemetery. Mr. Terrence L. Bordley, age 55, departed this life October the 12th. His funeral services will be on Friday at 11 a.m. at the Sharon Temple Seventh-day Adventist Church on 20th and Washington Streets. Viewing will be from 9 to 10:45 only, and his burial will be in the Delaware Veterans Cemetery. Services for Mr. John Allen, who departed this life today, will be announced. And I believe we do have a picture of Mr. Allen. And he is the husband of our team member at the funeral home, Cheris Allen. Once again, his services will be announced. Our funeral services for Mr. Allen T. Freeman, age 76, who departed this life October the 14th, will be on Saturday, October the 25th, at the Mount Sinai Baptist Church, 3079 Newcastle Avenue. Viewing will be from 8 to 9:15. Once again, the services will start at 9:30, and his burial will be in the Grace Lawn Memorial Park. Services for Mr. Thomas Mills, age 88, who departed this life on October the 8th, will be tomorrow at 12 noon at the Congo Funeral Home on 24th and Market Streets. Viewing will be from 10 to 11:45 only, and his burial will be in the Delaware Veterans Cemetery. Services for Mr. Danny Gilmore, who departed this life on October the 12th, will be announced. Services will also be announced for Miss Barbara Matthews, who departed this life on October the 17th. Services for Mr. Leon Johnson, who departed this life on October 19th, will be announced. And services will be announced for Miss Grazella Haley, who departed this life on October the 19th. And that does conclude all of our funeral announcements. If you have any questions, just please call us at the funeral home at 652-8887, or you can go to our website at www.congofuneralhome.com. And I think we're going to go back over, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to go back over to Wayna with some community news.
We're going to give some announcements. Want to say happy 33rd wedding anniversary to Mr. Bobby and Gwen Henderson. And also a special shout out to his daughter Tracy, who celebrates her birthday today. Manna Christian Fellowship Church, 733 East 22nd Street, will have their seniors ministry annual weekend, which will be Friday, October 24th is Joy Night. They will be singing music, and also on Sunday, October 26th, they will have a special guest at 10 a.m., which will be Bishop Violet Fisher, and senior serving dinner will be following their morning service. And you're next.
The Scholarship Ministry of New Calvary Baptist Church Flea Market from Saturday, October 25th, 9:30 a.m. through 2:30 p.m. New Calvary Baptist Church parking lot, 610 South Hill Street, Wilmington, DE 19.
And just go here.
Space only $10. Limited free tables, food on sale. To reserve a space, call Miss Edie, 302-656-9447.
Say that number one more time, starting with the 6.
656-9447.
All right. And all monies go to their scholarship fund. And then to inspire to be tired and loving life breast cancer awareness event, Saturday, October the 25th from 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at Temple Warrior Fitness Holistic Wellness Center, 601 Upland Avenue in Upland, PA. And it says raffle tables, $15 in advance, $20 at the door. And for more information, you can give me a call, because I don't see a number on here, 521-7325. Shiloh Baptist Church invites you to join them for their 10 a.m. service, Family and Friends Day, October 26th. Love, live, and laugh. And guest speakers will be Reverend Dr. Bernard Taylor from Calvary Baptist Church in Chester, PA. And it's sponsored by their Friends and Family Day Committee. And last, we have the brothers and sisters of the Perfect Lodge St. David presents their first annual Just Because I Am, October 25th, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Tickets are $10 in advance. It's BYOB. For more information, you can dial 357-8239. That's 357-8239.
Say bye.
Yes.
Say bye-bye.
Wait, bye-bye. Bye.